I have 10 days to paint a mural on these stairs and finish 3 other mural projects before I fly out. Are they going to turn out, or was this a terrible idea?
Good morning from Key West. All of my transport everywhere took a while, a lot longer than I thought. Everything went smoothly. It was just, I was running around a lot. I'm gonna grab a ride to the next town over, and then that'll take me to the airport, which is like 2 hours away. And I'm seeing everybody going surfing. It's so jealous, but it's my bag. I'm just happy to be here because there's been a tropical storm and a lot of people have missed their flights. So I got lucky. There's somebody flying in right now. I am staying at a client's house right downtown, a couple streets away, and we're going to be working on projects for the next 10 days. I'm really excited about them. I have them all drawn up, and so today will be buying paint day. But first, we have to get breakfast. So let's go get something good. There's so many boats out here. It's really pretty. Nobody's really out yet. I guess everybody had a late Saturday night. When I walked downtown last night, it was quite the party. I have got some of my paints, and luckily it was just the right amount where they fit with me as I was riding my bike back. Whew. It is a hot day here in Key West. I want to do a quick walkthrough of the house before I paint what I'm going to paint. In the house there's 3 spots, and then I'm also going to do a surfboard, but that's not here right now. It's at the Shapers. So we'll just take a quick peek at what I'm going to do. My biggest problem right now is that there was a rainstorm yesterday and this wood still hasn't dried. So once the wood dries, I can get started on it. So I'm gonna have to start with the inside ones first, which is fine because it's really hot out here.
Takes too long, yeah, too long. I ain't got all weekend. We had a good run, yeah, good run, but the clock is ticking. I gotta move on, yeah, move on. I got this.
All right, so this is day 1 of me working on this painting. I sketched this, the stairway I started yesterday. I used to do 14-hour days, and then I was like, I should just take my time, or not take my time. I mean, I paint fairly fast anyway, but if I just like have enjoyable days where I still eat at the right times and take breaks and don't go till midnight. So I got like half the sketching on the stairs done last night, and then I stopped, finished that up this morning, and then I started painting them. This is just the first coat, so it looks kind of janky because it'll probably need 3 coats. Yippee. But I think it's looking super cute, so I'm excited about that. And then I also went outside to prime the siding. They just put new wood on, so it didn't have any like water protection, so the wood was taking forever to dry. So I ended up buying a fan from Ace this morning to make that dry a little bit faster. And also it'll help my paint dry because it's in this spot that doesn't, like the sun doesn't hit it, because the sun only goes on this side of the house and it's over there. I need either the sun or the wind, and there was like none of that happening. So I'm at least giving it the fan, and now the fan's on it helping the primer dry. Maybe I'll sketch that on tonight, I'm not sure. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, which is kind of a bummer. But I guess I'll just work on inside stuff. Day 2 of me painting. I saw it was gonna rain. I put plastic to cover the whole thing outside just because it's not drying very fast and I didn't want it to get wet again. Right now, I just had a call with this cool paint company. I absolutely love companies and people who are, you can just like hear how passionate they are and what they do. Like that's kind of what I strive to be. I am gonna finish up this last coat on the stairs. I'm waiting for some paint markers to come today, and then I'm gonna outline it with black and then move on to the next project, which is up high. And I'm just gonna try to be careful when I do it. And it is breakfast time. I'm grabbing my camera after doing just a light outline on that. It's not gonna look like that. It's gonna look a lot better. But I wanted to get the outline so I knew what I was doing because it's so far off the ground that I gotta squeeze between this ladder. That it's hard to get like the proportions exactly correct because I was freehanding it. And so I can't really step back and look at what I'm doing. Oh, I have paint stuff everywhere. I'm looking forward to finishing this area today. My mom's so close. My mom's actually flying in, and so I want to have some time to hang out with her because that's more fun than just like working the whole time, especially since we're here in Key West together. So now it is breakfast time. I'm gonna grab a bike and go down to Duval Street, which is the main street. I'm gonna go to this, actually, it looks like a really cute French bistro. I'm really excited. I love French bistros no matter where I'm at in the world.
I don't know what day I'm on anymore, but I'm on meal 3, doing these all barefoot, so it's like a little bit brutal. But I'm having a snack. My husband just sent me some markers from home because even though I bought some, I still wanted the ones I already had because they're like this bigger size. And I don't love using Costco always, but I don't know, people love to use them on surfboards, so we're going for it. And is that, and to me, he also included such a little cute lucky note, which was really adorable. I'm halfway through the mural outside. There's so many mosquitoes, so I needed a break. That's okay. All good. My mom's here. She's out by the pool. She flew in last night, and yeah, so that's how everything's going right now.
Almost a week in from being here and everything is moving along. Definitely more tired. I've got the third project halfway done, maybe 60% done. So hoping to finish that today. And then I'll move on to painting the surfboard. After today, I have 3 days left and then I fly out that next Tuesday. Today's Friday. So my mom is still sleeping. I just wanted to get up and stretch because I've been so tight from just like standing on ladders. However, this is so nice. This pool actually gets really hot, so the temperature is a little toasty when it's hot out during the day, but in the morning and at night, it's so perfect. Check out what we find every time we wake up. Mango season is upon us. Most of the mangoes in this tree are way too high to pick, even though I have a mango picker, but the green ones are down lower. However, all of these on this table, they just fall overnight. So I wake up, I can like hear them actually falling on the roof and it sounds pretty loud. But I wake up and like some are at the bottom of the pool and as long as they're not cracked, then that's great. And some are in the driveway. And these little baby mini ones, are they so cute? This is perfection. We've just been eating so many mangoes. It's so awesome. While I've been painting, listening to lots of podcasts and books, we are all about like being high vibe and how much of a difference it makes when you go into a place and the people are high energy versus low energy. Not always just like being more energetic. It's like a lot of little shifts throughout the day. Eat really good foods, making sure that I'm using my words to like uplift others, moving my body. I've been listening a lot more to myself and trying to follow my intuition more. I hope you can hear me with this waterfall. If you can't, then I'll just have to record this again. Oh my gosh, look at that sweat. Nice little glow I've got going on. Ooh. All right, so I want to show you my setup before I clean up. Almost finished with my outdoor mural. It's been a process. It's hot out and it looked like it was gonna rain. Nice rooster. But it hasn't rained, so that's good. Here is the little setup I've got going on. My mom has been chilling here and I have been painting on this, and it is coming along really good. It's kind of tough to see because we're at an angle, so it looks all wonky, but if you stand in front, there's my girl who's scared of the shark, and Key West welcomes you, some water, and then some text at the bottom. I have to finish that and give it another coat, but besides that, it's looking killer. I'm gonna get the whole view. Yeah, so it's kind of just like a billboard out here for fun. It is Friday night. It is super humid out right now, I think because it's gonna rain, which is why I look like this. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna put my feet up and have a glass of wine. That sounds so perfect to me right now that I don't even think I can go into town on this Friday night. I have to rejuvenate. Oh, Mom and I bought masks, and I think I brought the Rejuvenate one, so I'll have that on later, and that's what I'm gonna do. So let me finish up this, and I'll chat with you later. It is a beautiful day here in Key West, and I'm done with 3 murals, 3 out of 4, and just have the surfboard left, so that's super fun. Let me show you the one that I finished yesterday. It takes a little bit to get it all perfectly straight because of all the siding, but turned out really good, and it's really cool to have this here in the pool area. Now I'm gonna go downtown and I'm gonna work in the shop at the surfboard shaper shop and paint the surfboard there. I just went to look at it and it should be really fun. I've never done this from scratch on a custom made surfboard, so it's a little intimidating, but it should go really well, and I'll show you once I get there. I need to zoom in. All right, this is so sweet. Look at this sick space that I get to paint in next. And my canvas. It is a custom made surfboard by Lost Boy Creations here in Key West, and I'm so pumped to get started. Here's a little glimpse at what I will be painting on this board. Really hoping it works out. To be honest, I have not used Posca markers to do something like this. I'm gonna use them to blend and make what I created on here. I'm a little bit anxious because I've never used markers to blend. I've always done them just like straight up how they are, but I mean, you can see I have like full bag, full thing, so many. So hopefully I can create the colors that I want to create and then get them on the surfboard. I've just finished putting the sketch on the surfboard. It took about an hour, but I had it all drawn out on my iPad, so not doing too bad. And now I'm going to just go straight into the markers, straight into painting. So I'm mixing a bunch of colors to achieve the colors that I want. I typically use paint markers just as they come, the colors as they come, but I actually saw recently that a lot of people use Poscas by blending, and I thought it was actually going to be really difficult. On paper, it's pretty simple, so I'm hoping that it translates just as easy on the surfboard. We'll see. Here is what I'm mixing. So I've got these colors are all going to be incorporated into the sky, and then these greens with the leaves. This is going to be the trunk of the palm tree. And so I'm just going to start with that part of the surfboard and get about 3 feet on the top done and see how it goes. So yeah, that would be great if I finish this part today. All right, I want to show you the Key West home and how it turned out at the end after I did 3 paintings inside. I'll show you the inside of the house, so come with me. So I did these stairs in an effort to keep the colorway that was already in this hallway, which is right here on that snoopy piece of artwork. And so I used those colors to add to here. I wanted to get these stairs completed just to gauge how long it was going to take me. It took me 2 days for each mural. The stairs took me a little bit longer. I started out by sketching it and then painted 5 coats of each color. The colors are really bright, which is why it takes more coats. And then I outlined it with a Posca pen in black. So I'll give you guys a close-up. I wanted the stairs to match up as you went up, so you kind of have to get at eye level to make sure that you see how it connects. So you'll never really get that because you're kind of walking from different angles. So it was a little tricky to get that to all match up, but I think it turned out good. And so this next mural I want to show you is actually right here at the top of the stairs. You just turn around. We've got an airplane walking down the stairs. This one's pretty cool. You can see it from bottom and top. They wanted it to look like a float plane that's flying into Key West. And I think it turned out to be a pretty awesome piece, especially for that area. It was a little bit daunting to get up there and paint because I had to do everything on the really tall ladder, just perfectly fit to do that. And so I was standing on that ladder the whole time, and then I had to finish up this little corner at the very end because I couldn't reach there with the shorter ladder and the taller ladder. So it was just a lot happening in a small space. In this house, it's so awesome because they have so many little things to look at. Key West character, a little bit eccentric, a little tropical, and kind of old school as well. You can just like walk around this house and see so many things as you go. But while we're at it, let's go look at my outdoor mural. So it's right out here. Oh, it's bright out. So this one is really cool because it kind of gives a new ambiance to sitting out here on the lounge chairs. You kind of feel like you're definitely in Key West. And just that I got to paint it out here, like in the pool area, is pretty darn awesome. And now it's time for me to finish up the 4th project. He's gonna epoxy it after I finish it today. So I've got to go finish it. I've got no options. I fly out tomorrow.